everyone, I'm Surah Swaleh. Welcome to today's episode of the Surah Swaleh Show. I'm honoured to introduce our guest, the legendary Leon Robinson. From his unforgettable performances in The Five Heartbeats and Cool Runnings to his iconic role in Madonna's Like a Prayer music video, Leon has solidified his place in the entertainment industry. As an actor, singer, and all-around powerhouse, he continues to captivate audiences with his talent and charisma. Today we'll dive into his incredible career, the stories behind his most famous roles, and what's next for him. Let's give a warm welcome to Leon Robinson. What was it that you would say was the moment when you realised that you made it in this business?
That I made it in this business. I don't really know if there was any like defining moment. I mean, other than, getting my first movies,
Right.
and getting them, quite easily. I guess that was like a sign for me to say, okay, I guess this is me,
Yeah.
this is going to work out. But this business has so many peaks and valleys
True.
and, ups and downs. And, there's so many actors most actors that I knew when I started with, even very successful, that aren't even acting anymore,
Wow.
that had to quit. They quit a long time ago. It's a business that will, eat you
Mm.
up and chew you out. And so,
Mm.
um, I'm happy. I'm always saying I'm very happy, that I've remained youthful,
True.
that I've been able to be resilient and
Mm.
more importantly, humble and appreciative that my
Yes.
phone is still ringing.
Right. I love that. But as you said, that a lot of people that you came a long way with have quit. What is it that gave you the strength to carry on? Where'd you get that resilience from? Is it from God or family?
Well, I think my dad instilled that in me to, to always, try to accomplish your goals.
Yes.
And then to be really honest with you, one of the things that has really kept me going are people
Mm.
like you.
Stop. The fans.
No, I'm serious. Fans. I mean,
Aw.
fans have been what really has, been the shining light, no matter what's happening in my career, they've always,
Mm.
always, always reached out to me about how much they love me and how much they love my work,
Yes.
and especially women and especially sisters. So that is like 78% of my family. You know what I'm saying? And
That's
so,
true.
and when you hear that constantly, when you
Yeah.
hear you know, how great people think that you are or how you
Mm.
affect them.
Mm.
Like it's hard for you to ever even think about quitting.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Very
Because
true.
you must feel like you're not letting yourself down.
Exactly. And it's funny you say that a lot of the women are your majority of fans because I saw your interviews at Tamron Hall and the amount of women that were screaming and during the interview in the audience and shouting their things out. It's like, Mike, I've never really seen that before. So you do still get that today, and like a lot of your fans. How does that feel like when you kind of get that reception from a crowd like that? I mean, I know you just touched upon how it keeps you going, but do you ever have that moment like, oh my God, this is my life. This is actually my life, my day-to-day life.
I'm just appreciative of it. I really am. When I perform on stage in a play,
Mm.
many times when I come out, sometimes it's like complete bedlam. You know what I'm saying? And and then when I perform with my band, Leon and the Peoples, you know, um,
Yes, that's
you know, just the amount of outpouring of love and how happy people are to see me performing and out there and love what I'm doing. It's just it's really it keeps you going. It really does. It's energizing.
mm. Yeah. And when you do acting and when you do your music, which one would you say you kind of, I don't say favor more, but which one kind of you, when you're doing it, you feel more like, okay, this is my home. Is it acting where you do it, or when you're performing, singing your own songs? Which one would you say is more where you want to be at?
Ooh, I mean, they both are. I mean, one first off, I'm an entertainer, so and
Yes, of course.
they're both entertainment. But they're two different facets. I'm a trained actor.
Mm.
And so I went to school, I studied to be an actor. And
Yes.
so my job is to bring life to a writer's character. That's
Mm.
my job.
Yeah.
And I love doing it because
Mm.
over before anything else, I'm a storyteller. I
Gotcha.
love telling stories. I love being part of a story. But
Mm,
when I'm singing on stage in my band, that's me. Those are the
right.
songs I want to sing. These are the songs that I wrote. These
Yes.
are the stories I want to tell, how I want to affect the crowd. And if you see
Yeah,
me before, I very much put my own personality into my show.
I can tell. I can tell.
Yeah, and so it's I love them both. I love being able to do and accomplish what I worked hard to be able to do, is act,
Mm,
tell
gotcha.
stories. And I also love being able to, convey stories, that Leon wants to convey.
I like that. I like that. You live the dream life. You literally have like your dream job. Like you're so lucky. Not many people get to do that in this world in their lifetime. So you're very lucky about that. I know you know that you're lucky, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel blessed, but I feel more blessed that people appreciate it.
But
That's what I
yeah, that's
really.
true.
There's so many very talented people out there that aren't
Mm,
appreciated, that don't have a fan base
yeah,
and that locked into, you know, the love and adoration and the things that come with, being successful and they
yeah.
should,
They should.
and so
They should.
I feel blessed and I'm appreciative of it. I don't take it for granted.
I can tell. And in your career, you've worked with so many other iconic legends, So I'd want to ask, which actor would you say till this day you're kind of like, wow, I worked with that person, or just anyone in any of your projects stands out that you're like, wow, I can't believe I actually got to work with this person. Who would that be?
I don't really have that.
No? No. Or like an
No, I mean,
idol that you want to work with that you haven't worked with yet, maybe? Or,
I don't really have any idols, that are current actors. I mean, I
mm,
never got a chance to work with Sidney Poitier. I mean, that would have been
um,
something like that.
yeah, I
I
see.
never got to do a song with Smokey Robinson or Bob Marley or,
Well, Smokey's
you
still
know,
around. If Smokey's
yeah,
still here, you got a
or
chance.
James Taylor. No, I said yet, I mean, saying like maybe then, but it's funny. I mean, I consider people peers. They're peers of mine.
Mm,
And no matter how successful they are, you
yeah,
have to realize I'm in their business. I'm
true.
not a fan of their business. And
Yeah.
so as much as I may admire someone's talent or appreciate their talent,
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, I would like to get in there and get down with them. Let's go.
You are probably, I guess, but I say best known, but you're very well known in the music world for being the Black Jesus in Madonna's Like a Prayer video. So I'd like to know, how did that happen? How did that come about?
Well, at first I passed on it.
Oh,
Yeah, so
why?
what
She was the
happened?
biggest star in the world. Why would you pass on Madonna?
Okay, so this is what happened. My agent came to me and said that they were interested in seeing me for to be in a video with Madonna. Okay. Well, I fancy myself as a serious actor. What am I
Okay,
doing in a video with Madonna?
I get you.
I mean, Madonna, what they want me to do? Dance with her or something? Like, I mean, just like, I mean, Madonna's cool and everything, but I'm just saying, like, that's all I know. So I'm
Mm,
like, and at the time, serious actors weren't doing music videos.
yeah, true.
Right. So at first I was like, no, I don't think that's not me.
Mm.
Like what would I want to, why would I do that?
What changed your
And
mind?
then they came back around and they were like, they're asking again. And my agent said, look, the director is a feature film director.
Mm,
I mean, maybe something to come of this,
mm,
do the video. So why don't you meet her? And I was like, okay, that makes sense. So I met her and, there's this whole staff of women there.
mm.
And she told me what she wanted me to do. She wanted me to act. She said,
That's
I want
it.
you to play this character. I want you to play this character. I want you to, want Madonna to kiss your feet. I want you to kiss Madonna. And I want you to, and this. And I'm like, oh, well, I can do all those things.
Mm.
So, but first off, let me hear the song.
Mm.
And I heard the song. And I was like, wow, I think this song's going to go number one.
Ah,
You know?
wow.
So I said, yeah, cool. And then then they had a second meeting where I met Madonna.
Okay.
And
What was that
that went
like?
extremely well. And we went on and made a video that became, iconic.
But did you ever
And
ask her what was it about you that she just was so persistent in getting you? Because she hadn't even met her yet. So what was it about you? It was like, he's the one, he's the one.
well, the funny thing about it is when she first came to meet me, she didn't, she was silent. She didn't say a word. It
Oh,
was nothing. There was all these women around. And then after a while, she said, well, I don't really know what to say because everyone's already said that you're the guy. Everyone said
okay,
he's the guy. So like,
okay,
what am I to say right now?
it's
You know,
true.
and so and then Mary Lambert asked us to stand up next to each other. So we stood
Mm,
next to each other for a while.
mm.
And then Madonna said, you better sit down before I kiss you. So
Wow,
from that, I guess, I assumed that, she liked me and we were gonna make
gotcha.
this video. Yeah.
Yeah. I know you're like the main actor on in the set, but were you aware of the burning crosses that would be appearing on the so were you told the whole concept of the video that there's going to be burning crosses? And if you knew that, did that kind of make you double think being in the video like that with the crosses burning, with the symbolism?
No, because I knew I approached it as an actor. So I
Okay.
knew the story that was being told.
Okay.
And the story being told to me, having grown up Christian and Catholic,
Mm,
was an extremely positive story. It
okay.
was about a man and a black man
Yes.
accused of a crime that he
Yeah.
did not commit,
Mm,
okay? And a woman witnessing it,
mm,
not knowing what to do, and going to church
mm.
to look for guidance.
Yes.
And in that experience in church, she found the guidance to go do the right thing, which
Mm.
is go
Tell
tell
the yeah.
them that he's innocent,
Yes.
really happened.
Mm.
And that's a story I'd want to tell.
Right. Okay. And you just reminded me because watching that video, as a young black child, it always kind of made me get upset when the wrong person was accused. So I love the fact that at the end you both take a bow and to the audience and you show this was just a theatre play, like it's not real.
Mhm.
Is that something that came after you filmed?
That I couldn't tell you, to be honest with
Okay.
you. I think that that was all part of the plan.
Very
Um,
clever.
yeah, so I think you'd have to give Mary Lambert a little bit more credit, the director of it, who's a lovely lady. She's actually I visited her class where she teaches at NYU. And
Nice.
yeah, and so yeah, I think that you'd have to give her the credit. That I have nothing to do with. I was just acting, doing my part.
So thank you for your time, Leon.
It was my pleasure. I'm glad that this could happen, that I can get to talk to you. I'm glad that I happen to be in London working at this moment. So the time and yeah, continue success with your show and
Thank you so
keep
much.
moving on.
Thank you.